Hello. I'm very pleased to see that Neil Parish has just resigned. And in one sense, it sort of restores my faith in the political system that we've got. My faith is seriously challenged by so much which is going on at the moment. Maybe also I'm influenced by having just been to see Downton Abbey. If you haven't been to see the Downton Abbey: A New Era, do it. Will restore your faith in everything. But I think getting Neil Parish's resignation on the back of all the goings on in Downton and the wonderful stirring music, the wonderful story, I think that is the icing on the cake, really. As for what else is going on in Parliament at the moment, as I said, the main players, Liz Truss, Priti Patel, and so on, they seem more interested in feathering their own nest than they do in sorting out problems. If as far as Neil Parish was concerned, he was chair of one of the senior committees. Well, if his behaviour, which he explained how he looked at a tractor site and found himself drifting off into porn, and that was during a committee hearing, and then subsequently in the House of Commons he couldn't resist it and had to switch his phone on again, and drift away, fiddling with his phone, while other people were able to see and were clearly offended, as indeed I would have been, I think he's realised the real issue. The real issue is he wasn't doing his job, so he's quit. Great, but there's other people in the House of Commons who aren't doing their job. They're too busy feathering their own nest, and in fact, they are endangering the rest of our country and the world. And their job, as I'll just repeat again, their job is to maintain the peace. Their job is to pursue every avenue to make sure that we're not caught in some sort of stupidity. Our job is to recognise that Mr. Putin's behaviour is abhorrent. It's their job to find solutions, not to stoke up the fire with pointless threats which they cannot follow through, because he can. And that's the issue. If Liz Truss wishes to stand off against Lavrov, she needs to do her homework first. She needs to know her geography. If Biden wishes to stand off against Lavrov, against Putin, he needs to do his homework first. Otherwise, we are constantly standing down, we're constantly pulling back, and we are showing weakness. Strength is about saying what is possible, not about idle threats. Mr. Putin is the one doing the threats, and we need to respond with dignity and with cool, not with more threats. Anyway, Bay's about to do some mountaineering. Bye-bye.